last video we work on the chapter 1 of this book and on the 1.5 to do some initial programs, the demos. We did the calculating the factor of an integer. This video we move to second one, generating multiplication tables. I will also demo to you one the sample in the book, which just are linear, the list of the multiplication table, which you need to input our number, then they will display you from this number times 1 times 2 until times 10. So that is a list of the multiplication table. And secondly, I will show you one the standard way normally used in the schools in China. The Chinese the students learn that like our triangle, which we will practice use two layers, the for loop to generate that table as a whole. So you don't need to input any the predefined number, and you can have one complete table, which in Chinese language we call that is 99乘法表, which means it's a 99 multiplication table. So let's do that. Before we go to the actual the coding, I just wanted to update you the structure, the refresh on the GitHub repository. So in the front page of the README, below the chapter structure, I put this mind map markdown export. So as I mentioned earlier, is if you have a free plan installed, that will be good, and I also recommend that you do, because using free plan to open this file, you have those dynamic way you can control the hierarchy looking. But if you don't have a free plan or not yet installed, I have time to time to export this to the markdown format, and you can still read that from this text-based. But this export is quite the fundamental, so you can only just scroll down, or even they have although they have those hierarchy, but they don't give you too much way that you can the browse. But if you want to do the search, actually, if you want to go to the 0105, you can see you have several of that. But if you click enter, at least they can give you some the simple one you can search to here. And you can see here, last video we did two the programs related to this factor of an integer. Actually, that is what I will going to keep that linking. So in the free plan mind map is I will put the name of the program linking to the relevant chapter, so that you can always look at that under this chapter name. That will be convenient for you. If you come to the chapter 1, you will see the numbers of the programs, but then you have our file to tell you what's the relationship for the each program linking to which chapter. At the same time, is in the bottom, I also give you the video list link and the chapter list link. So later on, if you want to go to this chapter 1 directly, you can go to the folder and click, but you can directly click the link to find these chapters expanded mind map. These are just an image as a site, and you can click this chapter name, then you get this those code showing to you. So those are the structure, and if you want to get the notification, just try to either is watch or fork. So gradually you will see more and more programs will be put in there. And then let's go to this videos content generate a multiplication table. So consider three numbers, so a, b, n. So what we want to generate is a times n equal to b. So this n is changing 1, so n can be changed from 1 to 3. And a is what you are input. Then we will generate for the first program, give you the, if a is 2, n is 3, then we generate 2 times 1, 2 times 2, until 2 times n is 3. So those are the target we will do. So we will generate this up to 10, but if you change that up to maybe 100 is also okay. In Western schools, normally the teacher asks students to remember those multiplication until 12, which is our dozen. So that is different to the school in Chinese. So in China, so those are the different kind of the culture, the variation. So, but we will see what those look in the Python program. Before we go to the coding, is also we will introduce our way to generate outputs using this format with our pair of parentheses. This format means is if you learn C, you may have maybe it's let me show you. I go to Python. So it's not a valid code in Python, but if in the NCC, so you may have this printf. F represent the format. And if you want to print our integer, then you have this %d. Then you have this the variable. So that is a kind of the format, the printing. But if you look for here, if I have a 3-item variation, a variable, and I want to print them by sequence. In Python, that is kind of the similarity. So I can write the sentence putting these curly braces with the number. So 0, 1, 2. Then that will have this sequence, and you can put dot formats. So you can compare here. So you put some formats here. So I can also put this like is the number is. So it's like Python is you can write some strings or sentence or words, and whenever the program see these parts, they will replace this with the first the variable or first item within the format, the parentheses. That is the same if I put here, if I see it's as another, then I put this B, then they will also have this by sequence. That is for the C. So let's test that in Python. So first is apples. Item 2 is bananas. Item 3 is grapes. So let's do the print. In Python, there's no F, so it's at the grocery store. I bought some, then there's 0 and 1 and 2. So in C, you will have our dot, but here the comma now is our dot. Then you get our format with our parentheses, item 1, item 2, item 3, which is your these variables. Then you can see Python will replace 0 by first item, 1 by second item, grep by third item. But let's see, so I want to see these are 2, these are 1, these are 0. So what I will get? So you can see here. Now the 2 is the third one, so it will be replaced by this the last item. So if I'm making that clear to see, so you can see here it's the item 3. So I have grape first, banana in the middle, and apples in the last. So that is kind of powerful than what you are putting that in C. So C is just a percentage D. Percentage D is not give you our numbering. So, but in Python, they gave this 0, 1, 2, so you can make that order, so you can adjust the sequence which you want to export. Similarly, is let's try this second part is number 1 is let's put that 0, and number 2 is 1, and then I put another single quotes, then with dot format, and 1, 3, yeah, whatever the numbers. Then you have that is first number 1 is 1, number 2 is this 3. So again, so if you change that sequence, you will get 3.567 printed first. And if you whatever I put this, then you get both are the second the item. Just remember the item index is starting from 0. So that is the one thing. So once we have this new weapon, we can generate this multiply table. So let's create our new file. So 0103, the linear multiplication table.py. So again, so I will copy those multi-line these comments here. So multiplication table printer. So today is 11. So now we can see here. Again, we will make this as our function. So we define our multi-table with our input, our integer. So it's automatically have the indent. Then we just make one line. So for I in range, there's also a difference to NCC. So if you are working in C, I just wanted to let you know, so you cannot directly use I without define that. You need to, before you use I, you need to have int I. But in Python, it's smarter. So you just put I, and they will explain this as an integer because you use that in the range from 1 to 11. And also the 11 means the last the boundary, but your index is from 1 to 10. So then print, what we will print is now you want to print like this way, and you print, you will have that as the this multiplication symbol and the equal sign are just putting that into your format printing string. So first you have this, let's say format. You put those as our these templates. Then you are starting to see is I have my first the item, and times is just the X. Second item, and you see here in VS Code they also have some auto the complete and hints so that you have this closing parentheses. And then the second, third item. So what is the first item? First item is the input variable is A. Second item is the changing one is I. And the last item is A times I, which is the result for the multiplication. That is our function. So what we will do is within the same code, we will call our function. Then we need to identify using this magic method. So if name equal to main, so that is just you can just repeat such kind of line. Then we see is A is our input, the number. So we just call that is a float because float is already defined because no matter which number we input, we can calculate the integer multiplication table. We can also calculate the float, the multiplication table. So that is enter our number. And we don't have too much restriction on this number. Just we have this multi-table. You can see auto complete hint is you can use tab. Then this just complete by the VS Code. And we convert that to float A. You can do this here, or you can directly do here float input. So that is both fine. So let's quit from our command. Then let's let me do the CLS, and we can now do the testing. So I don't want this 0 and 0, 2. So let's test. Enter table our number. So let's as the sample we add 5. You can see immediately. So that's the powerful computer. So you need to consider manually on paper with this 10, but in computer they don't even have 1 second. And let's try with our floating number. Maybe see so I input pi. So I want to know is pi is for the multiplication. So I will get that here. So that even is the sum is quite long, but that is still based on our definition. So we just times this to this. And if you want to put this the calculation to which boundary, you can also want to test. So let's see. So b is equal to input, enter, multiplication q. So that is our another number. So I want this also are maybe I put here is the float b. So here I will have our another variable. Then I will put this as the b plus 1. So why is the b plus 1? Is because our index boundary. So now our this code is kind of a little more the flexible. So now you can see I want to test the 5 and allow it to multiply until 15, not 10. So range is 1 plus b plus 1. So this is our we need this as our int, so not our the float. So this one integer. So let's give user some hints. So because we use this as the boundary of the for loop, it cannot be a floating number. So here, let's just test. So now it's come to our expectation. So now you have both these two numbers can be configured by the inputs. So those, if you compare to this one, we have a little more. The difference is we add one more variable. So that is also one way to use function. Is you can have more than one variable to be used. So that is the first the sample, and we have this 0 dot the format. You can have this also 0 comma dot 25. So this can ensure it just formatted to the 2. This floating point. So this is kind of the useful for us. I put this here because when I use pi, you see in the number 5, number 10 is quite long in the floating digits. So let's see, we only want interested to say 2 digits. So now if I do here, so if I put 3.1515 that is pi, and I want to see 15. So you can see the result now limited only 2 digits. But we don't limit 0 because that is my inputs. But I want to limit this result. I don't want to see some unnecessary long the digits. So remember here is you can use this dot 25. If you use dot 35, then they will give 3 digits. So that is this code. We have done that. And if you make that format 1, 2 dots, and that is depending on what you want to configure. And as a side is let's create another one. So 0104 is the Chinese multiplication table.py. So that is our print one standardized multiplication table told in Chinese schools. So what that looks like is, let's see, so here, we don't need our function, so we just need to put that is 4. That is no need to input from you, is we call this a 99 table. So just is for I in range 1, 10. So it's 9. The I is from 1 to 9. So let's just keep this print I. So let's run this. So you can see I got this 1 to 9. And then then I have the second the loop for I in range. Shall I make this I in range? Maybe I starting from 1 to 10, then show you first. What I want to print is print. Let's see. So we already know how we can print this. So we use this format. So first times, yeah, maybe I put that light the more dent. So 1 equal to 2. Then I have some, maybe I have, it's a 1 this space. That's enough. Then dot format is ij I times j. I think it's that's done. So you can see here. Immediately you have this. That is in Chinese students when they were in school. Is we remember this as code that is quite easy. Is 一得一，一二得二 means in English code is 1 1 get 1, 1 2 get 2, 1 3 get 3. So And then this for the 2. But normally, so we don't remember such kind of vice words. So we don't need to remember 2, 2, 1 get 2. We're starting from the this 2, 2. So that means it looks like our triangle. I don't need to do the second part of the this triangle. But let's look at here. So is run this, and then this I need to put that. Let's see. So no need return. So print, and then this I will have changing this to here. So the difference is if I don't starting from 1, I starting from I, what I will get. So you can see here, 1, 1 get 1, 1, 2 get 2, 1, 3 get 3 until here. Then it's a 2, 2. So when it's a run I go to 2 and J is starting from I. So I don't have this J starting from 1. So this will be save my time. And from 3 is I starting calculate directly 3, 3 get 9, 3, 4 get 12, and then the last is after 8, 8, 8, 9. I also only have the 9, 9 get 81. So only these 3 lines normally so we have such kind of the print. But this print is just also a linear print. It's not like our table, but that's already fine for us because in Python is every print line they automatically have that the enter. So I just wanted to show you is another simple way you get this the multiplication table. That is what if you talk with some students coming from China is they may more familiar like this format instead of this linear one. So thank you for your watching. So for our quick recap, within this this sample, we primarily learned 2 new points. One definitely is the for loop. Secondly, is the important. I also want you can try testing in some other the program yourself. Is this format printing? So or the format outputs. You can use that to manage the sequence and the variables to or order to be printed out. At the same time, is you can use some for the formatting if you are dealing with the floating number to control the number of the floating the digits. So those are the things we combined into this sample. Next sample, we will try to make one the unit of measure converter. So looking forward to see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye for now.